The art of fine dining etiquette. Navigating gourmet meals with grace in today's world where social interactions are often judged by subtle gestures. Mastering fine dining etiquette has become essential for those who wish to make an impression in high-end settings. The table is not merely a place for nourishment but a stage where manners shine brightest. Elevating our dining experiences goes beyond choosing the right wine pairings or selecting elegant attire. It involves understanding the unspoken rules that govern behavior at formal meals, from how we hold utensils to when we engage in conversation. Understanding table setup and seating arrangements anchoring every successful dinner party is the artful arrangement of its participants around the table. This seemingly simple task holds profound significance within the framework of hospitality and respect. Sophisticated seating charts take into account various factors including status hierarchy, comfort, and visibility of key speakers or entertainment elements during multi-course events. Typically, hostesses position themselves at an angle facing the room rather than directly across from their guests. At formal affairs such as charity galas or state banquets, specific protocols dictate seating arrangements based on titles and positions held by attendees. Diplomats might be seated near diplomats while business executives find themselves grouped with colleagues from similar industries. When entering a well-appointed restaurant, patrons encounter carefully curated table setups designed to reflect both aesthetics and functionality. These arrangements usually follow particular guidelines depending upon whether they serve tea ceremonies, gourmet dinners, or casual luncheons. For instance, Chinese banquet tables may feature concentric circles representing different levels of intimacy among diners, whereas Western-style arrangements tend towards linear positioning emphasizing individual privacy even amidst communal ambience. Knowing these nuances allows guests to navigate complex dining environments confidently without inadvertently violating cultural expectations or causing discomfort through misinterpretation of seating customs. Status signifiers. Ornate chair backs facing away from walls denote higher precedence compared to plain wooden seats pressed against walls, which indicate lower-ranking roles at society gatherings. Cultural sensitivities. Some cultures prefer ladies seated adjacent to gentlemen they're acquainted with, while others favor gender-neutral groupings and less specific matchmaking purposes apply, like blind dates arranged via matchmakers. Traffic flow considerations. Placing taller individuals strategically along perimeter rows prevents them from blocking central pathways yet still grants adequate space for interaction opportunities centered on designated discussion zones. Maintaining proper posture during mealtimes. Dining with poise begins with cultivating good posture habits. How you sit communicates much about your level of attentiveness toward food service and fellow diners alike. Erect spine alignment signifies alertness, whereas slouched postures risk appearing disinterested or overly relaxed, situations unsuitable for professional networks building moments. However, excessive rigidity can appear stiff, thus balance remains crucial. Leaning forward excessively conveys impatience and eagerness that borders rudeness unless justified context exists, such as needing assistance accessing condiments requiring prompt attention. Knees must remain fully under the table at all times to prevent accidental leg contact with neighboring guests causing possible embarrassment, especially in tighter dining quarters typical of upscale restaurants accommodating fewer patrons comfortably. Avoid crossing legs altogether when wearing skirts or dresses, since partially revealed footwear could unintentionally showcase inappropriate thigh areas, inviting commentary unlikely welcomed by hosts or other attendees. Hip placement plays significant role too, ideally placed squarely over sitting bones, ensuring stable equilibrium rather than shifting weight onto precarious edges prone to wobbling, inducing insecurity particularly noticeable during prolonged sessions requiring frequent sipping from goblets. Selecting appropriate utensils based on courses served. Familiarity with proper cutlery usage enhances overall dining experience, transforming ordinary mealtime rituals into graceful performances appreciated by culinary professionals. Observing standards set forth centuries ago by European aristocracy. Let's dissect standard progression pattern typically observed, starting with outermost forks proceeding inward towards plate center, following sequence determined largely by course order rather than aesthetic preferences alone. Glasses hold equally vital role, necessitating precise handling techniques, minimizing spillage risks during movement sequences associated with each specific type of beverage being consumed sequentially throughout evening affairs. Predominant rule governing glassware manipulation dictates rotating bottles clockwise before pouring wine, aiming to remove sediment deposits settled due primarily moisture exposure, causing natural separation process over extended storage periods. Further precision matters arise regarding napkin folding styles, signifying readiness, participation versus preoccupation, implying temporary absence awaiting return after brief bathroom excursions permitted without disrupting ongoing conversations. Significantly affected, only minimally given established norms, allowing discrete exits without undue interruption. Negotiating conversation dynamics around shared plates. Sharing plates introduces new layer complexity, demanding heightened awareness about portion distribution responsibilities and conversational pacing adjustments required, maintaining balanced engagement amongst participants regardless varying appetites, influencing consumption rates differing wildly based upon individual metabolism speeds. Raise hand signal serves dual purpose, serving both as visual indicator seeking permission access shared items plus functional tool regulating flow, preventing simultaneous grabby movements resulting in chaotic scuffles competing for limited resources, potentially escalating tension levels unnecessarily. Rotation system proves effective method preserving equity, ensuring everyone gets equal opportunity, sampling diverse flavors present especially beneficial, accommodating dietary restrictions, requesting allergen-free options seamlessly integrated without singling out particular individuals, drawing unwanted attention, creating awkward silences, ensuing discussions veering off topic momentarily until re-engaging back full circle, resuming original discourse themes naturally emerging thereafter, organically flowing forth harmoniously. Voice modulation becomes critical aspect, managing auditory landscape, maintaining reasonable decibel thresholds, neither drowning out nor dominating existing exchanges happening simultaneously around circular table layouts, promoting multidirectional communication channels functioning efficiently, facilitated properly spaced seating configuration, conducive optimal acoustics conditions, favorable ambient sound quality, enhancing enjoyment factors, increasing likelihood, sustaining pleasant vibes. Lingering long past final bites, savored last remnants, disappearing slowly, leaving behind warm memories, filled appreciation, refined tastes, cultivated, expertly executed, evening filled laughter, friendship forged, solid foundations, enduring relationships, thriving robustly, sustained consistently over time. Respecting serving order protocols in multi-course dinners, serving protocols establish hierarchical structure, determining priority sequence, granting courtesy, acknowledging seniority status, facilitating smooth transition phases, preventing awkward gaps occurring between courses, disrupting momentum, otherwise perfectly maintained fluid rhythm essential, maintaining pleasurable atmosphere, conducive genuine connection, forming lasting bonds, cherished, treasured throughout lifetime journey. Filled delightful encounters, memorable milestones, celebrating achievements, accomplishments, triumphs worthy remembering forever. To ensure equitable access for all participants following appropriate service order, respects precedents established by convention rather than personal preference, inherently subjective, leading potential disagreements arising, conflicting interpretations, clouding clarity necessary, upholding universal standards applicable universally, consistent regardless regional variations exist though core principles remain steadfast, guiding beacon, navigable waters safely traversed, confidently assured, arriving destinations desired successfully. Acknowledging arrival of next dish prompts subconscious anticipation, generating excitement, elevating emotional investment, contributing positively, shaping overall perception, transforming mundane sustenance necessity, elevated celebration worth. Commemorating milestone events, memorializing special occasions, honoring traditions passed down generations, upheld, diligently preserved, sacred relics, timelessness, embodied essence, life itself, manifest beauty, found simplicity, sophistication intertwined. Creating perfect harmony, achieved effortlessly, intuitively attained naturally without effort, seeming spontaneous yet meticulously planned outcome. Remaining attentive throughout proceedings demonstrates respect toward creators' labor invested, preparing delectables served, expressing gratitude visually manifested, subtly yet powerfully conveyed through attentive gaze, focused intently, absorbing intricate details. Unfolding.